Hey fellers and fellerettes, how y'all doing? I'm doing just peachy. Climbing that, but hey, it's all good. Today we're coming to y'all from the woods. I waited till I got in here to start filming anything because back there where I parked, there was a couple of guys rode down the road a couple of times. I'm scared they'd pull over and come in here and but I'm up here to look around, see if I see any deer sign. We're on public land up here in the mountains of South Kakalaki. And while I'm up here, I'm gonna see if I can find any light or not. Any old dead pines that might have some fat wood in it. Just kind of getting out of the house. I got started a little late. The shadows are getting long and the sun's getting low. So let's get started. Where I'm at right now, I know you guys probably can't tell how steep that is. It's steep, but where I'm at right now, I'm only maybe 3/4 of a mile from the truck. Not that far. I'd like that. If I get on some sign, I don't want to go over a couple of miles. Not really worried about getting lost. My phone's fully charged. I got my battery back up, and I got the map for this section of land downloaded on Onyx so I can look at it offline. So if I lose my signal or something, it's all good. And my little survival kit there, I have a compass. So yeah, we all good. Man, I don't know if y'all can tell, but that is a steep hill. Yeah, this section of woods, there's not many pines and cedars up in here. Might not be finding any light or not. I'm not really seeing any deer sign yet. But it's only been 10 minutes since the last time I talked to y'all, so let's carry on, shall we? I see kind of a clearing right over in there. I get up the top of the mountain. I might swing back around and come down through there. Let's see. Carry on. Old road there. I'm not seeing anything new. I think by looking at Onyx, right over in yonder somewhere, there used to be an old home place. And maybe we can run across that and check that out while we're up here. A lot depends on the sun because it's getting low. I'm gonna keep moving. There are a few pines mixed in here. So maybe we'll find an old dead one. I'll look at that one right there here in a few minutes. Yeah, it's pretty up in here. Thank goodness it's only 72 degrees today, because I am sweating. But that's mainly because I'm fat. Let's carry on. All right, fillers and fillerettes. Get out of the sun a little bit. I ain't found a deer track. Well, I found a little light crossing, but there's no buck sign, so I'm not gonna pay any attention. But look right here, just a couple of whacks, and there she is. Oh yeah, you can smell that terpenes in there. All right, let's back up and change gears. Lay the old Hudson Bay down. Bring out the old Corona saw, and let's get her dead. Now, I don't think I've ever found a lighter knot stump that was that gooey before. Look at them teeth. Yep, there's so much rosin and terpenes in there, it's clogging up the saw. I'm about 2/3 of the way through, but let me take a break. Yeah, get some water. Chit chat for a minute. We'll get back to this. Yeah. Whew. Well, I'm glad I started a little bit early instead of waiting till deer hunting time. But I've got a tentative plan to throw my bug out bag on, or my hiking backpack, and spend a couple of nights in the woods before that happens, so I can get in some good scouting. With work and everything, I've had any time to scout, so that's the plan. Back to this. Well, I don't know how much of this y'all can tell. Hold on. Y'all see that? See all that orangish yellow in there? And this is kind of on the outside of the wood. That's still dang good fat wood right there, Bo. It's like all the fat wood I use in my videos and make fire kits out of. Just go get it. I like pines. Up here in the mountains of South Carolina, there's not a ton of pines, but you can still find pines. But find you a grove of pines, find you a stump, you know, an old deadfall stump. Whack on it a few times, take your saw or your hatchet to it, and you want to see it's got an amberish yellow orange color in the wood, and that stuff is like gasoline, and some of the hillbillies just call it gas wood. Yep, there she is. Now the middle vein, and there's some streaks in it, is really good, but I'll use all that, because as long as you got some of those terpenes in there, hey, that stuff will burn like crazy. And when I get this chopped down or cut down, then the stump that's left down toward the bottom of the stump is probably going to be just orange as it can be. Looky right there. Yes, sirree. That's a good sign. At least we know there's deer in here. Whenever I go out like this, I got me a good sized bottle of water. My little emergency kit here. I'll do a breakdown on that in another video. I've done it before. Matter of fact, I gave one away on the channel. I built one and gave it away, and Sean at Watch City Knives won it. But I've made some changes to it. I got rid of some unnecessary stuff and added some necessary stuff, like this stuff. I usually put like 2 of these in there, but these were in my camping bug out bushcraft yada yada bag, my wax canvas bag, so I just grabbed the whole thing. But it's liquid IV, and I drink a bunch I mean a bunch of water. You know what I mean? Being gravitationally challenged is a big part of that. But if you drink a lot of water, drinking a lot of water helps wash the, oh my goodness, the electrolytes out of you. And that's where this comes in. You can also, this stuff, it's not expensive, but it's not real cheap either. And I usually use the Walmart brand. Yeah. But my kids bought a box full of this name brand stuff. It's like 3 times higher than the Walmart brand. Yeah. And you're supposed to mix it like 8 to 12 ounces. I just whoop. Yep, because I'm gonna drink this anyway. So it's still gonna get in me. Make sure you bring it in, you take it out. Store your trash away. Yeah. And did I mention it's quite tasty too? This is a lemonade flavor. They say you revert back to your childhood when you're young, so ain't nothing wrong drinking out of a sippy cup. All right, we about ready. I'm gonna clean some of that out to get started, and we're gonna knock her out of here. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna do a video about these folding saws. This one is a Corona folding saw. I bought this one, well, back during Corona. It's the Corona Razor Tooth. Great saw, absolutely great saw. When you get into this gooey Fatwood like this, this is my kind. This is what I love to find, because that whole stump is Fatwood, and then you got these like super orange strips in it. It don't matter what kind of saw you're gonna use, it's gonna clog up. But the Corona saw, it's a great saw. You got a piece of leather on there just so you can, and yeah, it's fantastic saw. I got no problem. I also have a Baco Laplander. That's what David anyway, that's what he suggests. He loves the Baco Laplander, and I like the Baco Laplander. I bought a Baco Laplander saw, and it came with a Mora knife that was branded as a Baco for $32 for both of them. So you can't beat that. Now I also have a Silky saw that is my pick of the litter, and the difference in the saws themselves are not that much, but the Silky comes with like this mega tough, hard, clear plastic sheath thing, you know, you can hang on your side, and you can put a survival kit inside that thing itself, and you can put all kinds of stuff in it. But the Silky, and it's kind of comparing apples to oranges. This right here is a 170 millimeter saw, and the Silky's a 240, so it's probably about like that. So you get more done with each stroke. And maybe if this was 240, I don't think they make it in a 240, but if this was the same length, who knows? But I got no problems, zero, with this saw. And if you own a Corona, or you own a Baco Laplander, or you own a Silky, I wouldn't worry, unless you just want more saws. I wouldn't worry about replacing it, because all 3 of them are more than capable of getting any job you need done. Y'all might got a kick out of this. This is my Condor Hudson Bay, and you might have seen it in a few shorts along the way. I love this knife. I love big knives, and I cannot lie. But I love this knife. It does have weight. It does have a sharpened spine, striped ferrule, all that crap. But it is so well built and well balanced. It's not heavy. I mean, it's heavy as you can work with it heavy, but it's not heavy at all. It's a rather, well, that's it beside my head, but well, I guess you need to know what size my head is, don't you? But if you want a awesome, I mean awesome chopper that can also still do bushcraft, it can trim, it can slice, it can cut, this is it. And y'all seen several tops knives on my videos. I love tops, you know, don't get me wrong. But as far as me, I love condor knives anyway. You get into a knife this size and that plain Jane looking handle is perfect. I mean, it is perfect. But you get into a knife this size, I like to do this number. I don't put it around my wrist because if it comes out of your hand, it's gonna swing and you might get changed from a rooster to a hen. I'm just saying. That's some good Fatwood. Oh yeah. Don't that pretty. About fell down, but it don't that pretty. It pretty. So there she is. And that's probably gonna be real good up to about here. Maybe higher, I don't know. Let's look, shall we? Look at that. The veins in there. Oh, the whole thing, I don't know if you can tell, the whole thing is Fatwood. But man, those veins are full of it. Look at that. Yes, sirree. Now, I probably should have brought a hatchet in. I could process this stump up all the way, because even with this bad boy, and she's sharp, it's like, I don't know, it's gooey, and you can't really get it to split. You have to really get hold of it with a chopping tool like a hatchet. Quick, I'll tell you how we're rolling. This thing right here is my little mini survival kit, and it has a life straw in it. It has enough water treatment tablets to do a gallon of water. Has a small first aid component to it. There are a couple of knives in it. Who would have thunk that? One of those knives is the little BPS Puko I did a review on a couple of weeks ago. And I always carry an extra one of these. Flashlight. Whoop. Flashlight. This is my OD. My O-Light i5R EOS. Man. This one takes the AAA batteries, 2 AAA batteries. And also in here is my battery bank for charging my phone and this. I like to bring one of these if I come up in here and I find a behind load of buck sign or something. As soon as I find it, I'll try to determine which way they're moving, and I'm gonna plot me away back to the truck and clip every little branch I come across. So when I come in here hunting, I don't touch it and spread scent everywhere. But that's the only reason I carry these. And another flashlight. Throws pretty good light too. But it also is a distress beacon. I've got one of these in every one of our cars too. It does several different things. Solid, dim. Then you got this and off. I suggest, no bigger than these things are, I put this in the side pocket of my cargo pants or cargo short. You never know. I mean, you could step in a hole, break an ankle, and you need somebody to get you. I know a lot of bushcraft and survival is based around you don't want people finding you, you know. And sometimes you need somebody to find you. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I've heard a couple of cars over that way, so I think that clearing I seen over there might be a power line or something on the edge of a road. And it's a tough walk back that way. So I may go that way, hit the road, and come back down to my truck. Well, I was in the midst of getting all my stuff together, and I really wasn't paying attention, and I heard something go, or whoo, and there's a big difference between the two. It was probably over there because it's thick as a hair on a dog's back. I'm in the only like little clear area on the side of this ridge. Man, I'd love to see something. Deer, bear, possum, I don't care. I'm gonna sit here a couple more minutes. That stinks. I'm gonna ease on out of here now. They is definitely, y'all hear that? There's definitely a road over there somewhere. Not too far. That's the way I'm going. Guarantee that is a hunk of fat wood right there too. So y'all get out in the woods. I've heard there's a lot of people that buy fat wood online and stuff, and I'm not gonna try to belittle you and why do you do that or anything like that, but because I don't know what every area is like. You know, there might be some areas where you can't find fat wood. I don't know, but yeah, there's fat wood everywhere at Barren Mountains of South Carolina. And you go down to the down low country of South Carolina where it's flat, and there's a bunch of pine plantations, and a bunch of big pine groves, hundreds and hundreds of acre pine groves, and you can get out of your truck right on the side of the little road right there and fill the back of your truck up with fat wood. One reason wildfires is such a big deal because you strike up a pine grove of old dead pines. We'll go ahead and ease out of here. You gotta really want to make a YouTube video to do that. Set your camera, walk away from it a couple of 100 yards so you can turn around and come back and get it so people can watch you walk away. Y'all see them? I was gonna come up here today and I said, well, I'm gonna have good daylight and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gonna be beating any booger brush or anything. So I just wear my hiking boots, it'll be all right. And right before I left the house, I better grab them snake boots. And I hate wearing them because they are hot. And yeah, I just walked off from y'all over there and yeah, there was a snake over there. It was a black snake, but it could have been a copperhead or a rattlesnake, you know, because I almost stepped on it. Wear your snake boots, be safe. Get you some of them plastic leggings, gator things. You don't want to get hit by the sneaky snakes. Nah. Did y'all know that in the state of South Carolina, it is illegal to kill, maim, molest, or otherwise remove a timber rattler? So we headed up out of here now. And I hope you fellers, you fellerettes had a little bit of fun here. I had fun. Yeah, I got all sweated up. I'm nice and lathered up. Spider web. No. But yeah, working my way out of here. I can hear the road getting closer. Y'all hear that? Listen. I'm gonna stop right here and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Mic drop. Almost hit my foot. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't boring or whatever. But until I get to talk to y'all again, you know, I'm not gonna go all the way back to the truck. Maybe you'll watch the next video to see if I got out of here. But until I get to talk to y'all again, I hope y'all have a great night, day, week, whenever you're watching this. And until next time, peace and God bless. Yeah. And them suckers is everywhere. My goodness, I almost walked through that spider web. I'm sure y'all didn't want to watch a big fat guy run naked through the woods. That'd be ugly. See that? See it now? How about now? That tree is holler. And it has a family of raccoons living in it, and that's their poo-poo.